Right, I'll need to make this video quick because the phone will fall off the tripod. Right, so I'm not dead. I'm still working in the background on Emustation and stuff. Gamers hasn't really much added to it because it doesn't need to. The test build is currently stable, does what it needs to do. Emustation has been getting more of the kind of attention now. Most recently added support for MAME, so you can now load MAME like any other system. So you scan the ROMs in and you can load it. Now you have to use, if you use the MAME Extra, God, what version is it? Oh, I can't remember what version, the latest version. It will be patched when you scan your ROMs in. If you ever remove the MAME emulator folder from the emulators directory, or if you use a custom path, then you'll need to either download the version from the downloader. I'd recommend doing that anyway, because then it comes with everything you need, or re-update Emustation and it'll put all the files that are required for it to work back in place. But essentially I modified the source to allow me to use basically a loader to, in a sense, get a hacky way of launching ROMs. So essentially you get the ROM set for the Xbox, because it has to be an Xbox compatible ROM set. If it's not, it doesn't work. And you scan them in, you get full synopsis, full names, everything. You can get artwork. The artwork's on the downloader. There's artwork for, God, I don't know how many, thousands and thousands and thousands of ROMs. There's the name file is for every single 5,200 plus ROMs, so every ROM can get a proper name. And synopsis as well. It's over 5,000. It's split into 2 folders because it has to be due to the FATX file limit. But essentially, you select a ROM and it will just play. When you scan MAME in, it will patch the emulator and you'll get a red loading bar. This is when you know that it's patched and it's using the loader. You can still load into MAME, so you can load in, if you press Y on the dashboard, on the carousel, you can load in, and then you can change the screen size and you can change settings, etc. Yeah, see, I never really knew what that said there, but it says time to hunt. But when you exit, it says returning to MAME. Return to menu, MAME. God, MAME in the brain. If you have the setting to resume back, return back to the ROM list, UI settings, then it will get back here. Another thing, favourites can be sorted by system or name. So if you want them alphabetical, so the ROM names sorted alphabetically, so all the A's together, all the B's together, you can do it. If you want them sorted alphabetically but per system, then you can do it as well. So I prefer the system, because then my main faves are all in the same kind of vicinity, and you get Mega Drive and you can get down and you get more, blah blah blah. Other changes, update check isn't manual anymore, automatic, sorry. So if there's an update, you have to check periodically yourself. The reason being is because it slows the start up, and if you have no network then it hangs for a while, and just check once a month if there's a new update. You'll probably find that there will be, and just update it. Now you can just reset all the paths. I've just kind of streamlined the menus a bit. You get scanner options, so you can use the resources for Xbox artwork, or you can overwrite the existing artwork. If you disable that, it will only add new artwork that it finds. I need a new tripod. Use synopsis naming format. Basically that will use the long names that are in the synopsis files. this is handy for most systems. Final Burn Legends, or any arcade systems like Final Burn Legends, MAME and Xbox. Xbox doesn't use synopsis names, doesn't have to because it just uses XBE names, but Final Burn Legends, Alpha, Console, FBA, XXX and MAME will generate a list and then create a game list.xml from that list. This is so that if you use the synopsis naming scheme, it's alphabetical, it's in the right order, because as you'll find with MAME and Final Burn Legends, something that starts with A usually is a name starting with Y. So that's the file name starts with A, but the bloody ROM name starts with a Y. The MAME naming ROMs is mad. You can scan now for Sega CD, ISO, bin, image, MP3, toggle that. You can use the Resurrection Extra ROM set for Sega CD. You need to download the other emulator from the downloader. So if you go into the downloader, go to emulators, scroll down, you'll see Sega CD and you want the Neo Genesis one. Install that and then toggle this. Put all your MP3s and your ISO into the ROMs, Sega CD folder. Scan, it will folderize them all for you, put them into folders, scan them in and they'll work. If using bin Q, just don't change the emulator and just put all your bin and Q files into the folder and it'll work. But ISO saves you about 40 gig. Bin Q is bloody massive, it's like 70 gig for everything, and like everything else you just synopsis images etc. MAME, you download the images from the downloader, exact same as you do with most basically all the systems that I support. If there's artwork, it's on the downloader. Main changes are back end, so the menus here are all redone. So these are all manually animated. It's no longer using just the list animations. This way I can, I'll just show you. So I can change the way stuff works. So slide before used to be a bit finicky for the background, but now it's done properly, so it's animated correctly. So it works like it does on Raspberry Pi or Emulation Station. You can have vertical themes now. Obviously you need to create a theme that way, and it'll probably be me that does it at some point because nobody really makes themes or even ports them, it's me that does it. Video, that's already been in here before. If you've got a system that works with video, then you can, bloody hell, I hate this tripod, then you can load in and you can scroll through and you get videos. Try to think where I changed theme. Artbook, I updated the video window for this one. Quite like this video window. So go to Final Burn Legends because I know that's got videos. And you'll see. So it's like a wee TV. And you can scroll through, video starts playing, thumbnail disappears. When the video stops, thumbnail comes back. And it just works. Obviously I can refine that. That's a Python script that does that. It just runs in the background and checks and does what it needs to do to play videos. Obviously I can refine that. Limited to the Xbox, without editing the XBMC source and adding the XMV codec, which is copyright and against kind of XBMC's policy. and I haven't a bloody clue how to add it, this is the best jiggle to get. I was toying with an attract mode, so you can go in the home menu, you can scroll through and it'll play videos and stuff, and I had that working, but again, I might add it, might not. It'll be further down the line if I do. But yeah, I'm not dead. I'm still doing stuff in the background, still helping people when they need it. If you use the test build, remember update twice. That way you know you're definitely on the latest version. Or update and then check for an update, and it'll tell you if you're on the latest version or not. Same with gamers. There'll be a new version of Emulation later on tonight, which fixes scanning MAME in FPL. The scanning's fine in the current version, but it will skip some ROMs. That was my fault, and it's fixed. I need to upload it. And that's kind of it. If you have an error, if you ever get a script error, send me the log file please. If you restart the system after the error for whatever reason, then send me the XBMC old.log file. That should have the error in it, and then that way I can fix it or tell you if you've buggered something. But I need log files, people. Don't send me it, I can't fix it because I don't know why. That's why there's log files. But anyway, I'm no dead, still doing stuff, still plodding along. So anyway, that's it. Test it out, let me know how MAME goes. Everybody that's done it. Ports is now also a system that can have synopsis and stuff like that, artwork and stuff like that. That's just like Xbox now. You scan these in, so if you put them in the Homebrew or ports folder, you have to scan them in. I done that because James, I'll not give him his second name because but James R, I'll say, created artwork for all the kind of Homebrew stuff. Outrun Arcade has the same title ID as Shenmue 2. That needs its own override file, but that's just Outrun Arcade. Quake and all that, all these he done all the artwork for, or created the artwork that I can then use. These all come with artwork on the downloader. There's a lot more Homebrew on the downloader now. That includes synopsis by Keane and artwork by James. So big thanks to them too for the Homebrew stuff, and Keane for doing the synopsis with the Xbox games. But anyway, test MAME, let me know, should work. Download it from the downloader, don't install it manually. You get the latest version, find your ROMs for the Xbox, put them into ROMs, MAME, scan them in. Excuse me. If you want artwork, install it from the downloader, and then you'll get all your nice fancy, well, you'll get them all here, and then you can play them. And you can let me know if they work, or if you run into issues, let me know. But if it loads and it gives you an error saying that files are missing on the screen with the red progress bar, that's got nothing to do with me. You've got the wrong ROM set, or it's broken. Find the right ROM set. There is ROM sets out there that you can get for the Xbox. Memo Extra ROM set, just Google it, you'll find them. Just note that there is 5,000 plus ROMs, and most of them don't work, and quite a lot of them are clones. So that I've got 2,170, and that's just parent ROMs. So that's every parent ROM that is in the database that is flagged as working. There is another 2,000 odd that are flagged as not working, or they're clones, like translations. So if you want translations, you can put them in, they'll still work, they'll show up in the menu with the proper name, select them, they'll play. So it's, it's as seamless as I can get it. Anyway, I'm away because I'm just rambling. Thanks, and hopefully you enjoy and can test stuff out for me, that'd be great. Right, thank you, bye bye.